So, apologies for being late, people. We're SJ. Do you want to put the box down there? And yeah, so you've never seen me without my glasses, right? There we go. There we go. So, what am I going to say? So the audio is going to be absolutely awful on this. I can't get the mic to sync over OBS audio mic camera. The syncing is just like in some strange old place, but let's have a little look on the stream. Let's have a look on the stream. I'm Mr. B. This is
SJ.
And it's not often you see us on the camera together. Normally, like, one of us is lurking somewhere sort of over there or over there,
or in another country.
Or in another country, as is the case lots of the time with SJ. She's always out. But as it's streaming Sundays, and I did promise you people, friends on the internet, I'm going to clean my glasses now. Like, this is like, I can't see. I know you're all out there, but I can't see you. Apart from you, John. Yeah, I can see your wallpaper, John, and you really need to sort that out. It's looking pretty awful. Yes.
Let's get on, it's streaming Sunday.
Yep, let's do this. Let's do this. Right, so we promised you, we did promise you at unboxing. I also promised you the dog wouldn't get in this. I also promised you that we wouldn't hear such funny things, but we're going to do this. This came from Nike, and if you've read the stream title, there's nobody on the stream. Where is everybody? SJ?
Well, it's...
Get on the social media. Apologise to the world.
20 minutes, 27 minutes late, that's why. Come on.
Head in shame, head in shame. Right.
Okay.
SJ, get on the media, on that social.
On that there social.
On that social. And, oh, we got two people watching. That might be, one of those might be me. Hello, person out there on the internet. If you know who we are, I'm Mr. B, this is SJ, and we are Pint of Stuff, and we're attempting to do a live unboxing. Unfortunately, cheers for Selena. Yes, cheers for Selena. It's Zero X Fusion. Hey there, how you doing?
Hello.
This is a first live stream. And it's not going very well. OBS is really hard to work. I can't get the audio and the live camera to sync, but let's do this. Right, okay, so...
Watch that knife, watch that knife.
I did sharpen this after last week. We're going to do this live. Oh, yes. Nobody wants to hear the box opening, do they? Oh, it's a bit sharp. Get in shot, SJ. Get in shot.
You're dangerous.
I am dangerous. We're going to do this. Oh. Global, I might have to retire you. I'm going to have to retire the Global soon. He's not sharp enough. He's lost it. He's lost it.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
I don't know, SJ. Let's do it. Let's do it, SJ. I can't get in there. Oh, you know what? I'd be no good on the streets of London. That's probably inappropriate to say. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's a black box. It's a black box. Jeez. Gee whiz. Gee whiz. Yes. Gotta talk. Gotta keep talking. Why do I always open these upside down at the moment?
That's what I do.
Yes.
That's what I do. Give me the knife.
Right.
Right, knife, stand away.
Oh, but I like the knife.
No,
that's
just
Global.
get on with it.
That's the Global. Right, okay, so we've got, as promised, these live unboxings are so much harder. Face. SJ, get rid of all the crap. Get rid of all the crap now. Boom. Oh. Where'd that go? Where'd that go? So, come on. Yes. We got any view? Oh, we still got... Oh, we've... Zero Fusion's gone. No! Zero Fusion, come back. What are you doing? Right. Okay, so Nike box, black. Probably suggests that these might be Jordans.
Really?
They might be Jordans.
Could they be Jordans?
They could be. And if we're being honest, right, this is a US 11.5. I went down half size.
Really?
I did. Because the other Jordans just feel a bit funny. And they are the Air Jordan 1 Retro High Flyknit. And the geeky code is 9197040001. but nobody cares about that right now. Box lid gone. Box lid gone. Okay. Ooh. You can't see this out there on the land of the internet, but these are a little sexy. I would say that these were a little sexy.
Really?
Sexy. And just like another video that we're putting up this week, we've got rather interesting laces. Right, SJ, take hold of that. Get hold of that bad boy. You want to talk to us, SJ?
Yeah, no, these are nice. I like these. I had Jordans when I was a teen, a youngster, a long time ago. I actually had the black with the red Jordan sign up here. Probably worth a fortune now if I didn't trash them. So yeah, I like these a lot.
A lot?
I do.
A lot.
It's the Flyknit is more. It's more velvety than I was expecting.
Velvety?
It's not really velvet, I know.
Velvety?
I don't know, it's just got a lot more texture to it than I was expecting. Compared to normal Flyknit that I've seen anyway.
I'm just responding to Zero X Fusion on the comments, so I'll let you do the talking while I do this. I can't do two things at once.
But yeah,
You're struggling to say something.
I'm struggling to say something, yeah. It makes change, I suppose. But yeah, so you've got this really tight Flyknit here on the black. Then you've got the red overlay on the black. Then it's this red round the back here. It's just totally different texture-wise to what I was expecting.
So you've got like...
But is that technically all Flyknit?
Well, I don't know. Like,
or is it the black that's just the Flyknit?
I think technically, like the toe box is definitely a red Flyknit. Let's get rid of that cardboard. It's not very pretty on the stream. But definitely, like from a standard Flyknit, this Flyknit on the heel unit here, that's definitely, it's like a double mesh. And then obviously the red leather swoosh. It looks like an undersized swoosh, if I'm honest. There. Yeah. The Air Jordan tag, clearly. You know what I'm missing? You know what I don't see anywhere?
What?
And I'm obviously not a Jordan aficionado.
Jumping man?
Where's the jump man? There's no jump man. Oh wow. Okay. Also, the tongue. The tongue's like this sort of space age kind of like moon suit. You know, you could imagine like if anyone's seen the film Barbarella from like 1960 something, you could imagine that this was like, if you imagine this in silver, this is like a spaceman's.
Yeah, I've
what?
On first look, I did think that it was like a sock tongue and that it was actually stitched in, but I'm glad it's not, because I don't really like that. I don't like it when they do that.
Right, let's get this.
But it has got, the 1985 with the gold on the inside of the tongue. Have you seen that?
Ooh, people out there on the internet, that's a nice touch, right?
That is, it's real nice.
Right. And
that's a nice piece of leather as well. That is,
oh, I don't know. As leather goes, I've smelt better. So yes, I smelt better leather, but, right. I'm going to take that to the camera. The camera's not going to focus. I promise you, people out there, people who watch these Pint of Stuff videos, we will do like a normal video on these so that you can see them properly. I'm loving this black and red. I know there was a lot of hate for these when they were first announced. A lot of hate. But, you know, in the US, these sold out. They're not sitting anywhere as far as I know. In the UK, you can still get them, which shows the difference between the US and UK when it comes to Jordans. Jordans are just not on the same scale in the UK. Personally, I'm quite pleased to add these to the collection. This is my second Jordan after the...
Third?
Oh yeah, technically third. So I just realised I do have a Jordan Lance Mountain SB collab, but from a pure Jordan brand. Like this is the second. Um,
They do look a bit small. I'm hoping they can fit you.
I don't think they like. So that I went a half size down because most of the dunks that I have and the SBs have got lots of padding, and so they sort of snugly fit my foot. And there was a time when I was a UK 10 over here where they're a bit tighter.
Mm-hmm.
Then when the padding on the shoes, certainly on the more retro dunks, started to come back, I went back up to a US 11. But I did feel that the All Star, the Got Shine Jordan, just felt a little bit big here, and like it didn't fit my foot as well. And so I thought for these I would I'd drop down a size, but well, I would just want to say to Zero Execution, technically I only have 3 pairs of Jordans, but like if you look back here, yeah, that is quite a collection. It is costing us a fortune at the moment. Yeah, it's absolutely nuts.
Yeah, the laces on these are like they're like waxed cotton.
Wax cotton.
I think that's what it is. It's like that wax finish that adds the sheen, like my jeans.
Ah,
sort
yes.
of waxy like.
Yes. So, breads, band, however you want to describe them, definitely the most classic colorway for a Jordan 1. Let us know. Does people like these? Yeah. I'm loving them. I think we're going to put them there now.
I like them.
Just so you can really feast your eyes on them. Like look at those beauties.
See you coming.
That's true. That's true. Well, the amount of shoes that I have. I'm just going to respond to our viewer. I'll let you. I'll let you.
So while he's doing whatever he's doing, and we've got these here, I thought I'd add in a little bit about my Air Force One Luxe Upstep. If you've seen the video, they're the denim blue with the sequins. Unfortunately, after that video, I tried them on and they were too big. They were a 6.5 and they were huge. There was just no way I could keep them. So sadly, they were returned back to Nike. And of course, they were sold out in everything other than a size 5 on the Nike app. But yes, today I popped into Selfridges, like you do. And I managed to pick up a size 6, and they are here.
They're lurking. They're lurking. Oh, this is unplanned. This is unplanned. It could go horribly wrong.
Look, so I am so pleased.
It went right.
So if you like these shoes, Offspring, Selfridges, second floor women's department, told me that this drop literally landed yesterday. So they've got them in all sizes.
Russell.
Look, I got them! Yay, I'm so happy in a size 6. These are really true to size. Do not need to up size at all like I normally do. So I am extremely pleased that I managed to get these.
It's insane that like they sell out on the Nike app. They sold out technically online everywhere in the UK,
apart from Germany.
Last time I remember, viewers, Germany was not in the UK. So yeah, it's
yeah, I don't know what I'm saying.
So I do think it's quite interesting that you can still, if you go the traditional route and go on the high street and really hunt for stuff, you can still find it. You just have to know where to look, and that's pretty much the case for most sneakers.
Yeah, and I would say that I haven't bought anything from Offspring for years. I'm talking 17-ish years. So yeah, they had a pretty good collection of women's stuff yesterday. And I could have spent quite a bit of money in there. But I didn't.
Quite a bit?
Yeah.
Well, technically, if you don't wear these, in about 50 years' time, they might actually be worth something, and that might actually pay for our retirement. It's, you know, the problem with this sneaker habit is I know the reseller game is out there, everyone's doing it. I can't help wearing them, and then like that obviously destroys the dead stock kind of. Ugh, dead stock. What? I know what dead stock was, but now really it's just people reselling. And I know. Let's have a look at this bag. Let's look at this bag.
But basically, we're going to be like the coolest old people in an old people's home, rocking out like vintage trainers when we're like 80.
I hope so.
On your vintage boosted board.
On my vintage boosted board, yes. But for people who are watching and who know how OBS works, can they help me with the Yeti and the live camera that I'm working? Because I spent about 20 minutes.
27 minutes.
27 minutes, precisely, trying to get the audio to sync, and I know the audio is not synced. It's rather irritating, and I know we're new to this live stream game, so there's no branding on this stream, there's no like flashy things coming in, but that will come. That will come. I think streaming Sundays will come back next week. We have other stuff to unbox. Right, as I mentioned last week, up here there are a bunch of boxes that I haven't opened yet. I also have coming. I managed to get those Supreme SBs. The AF2s.
Not in the best colour though, to be honest.
Not the best colour, and that was because I was an idiot, I have to say. So I wanted to buy the orange, and when I was putting in the number for my credit card, the security number, I put the wrong freaking number in, and so I was in the queue, and then obviously it failed. So then I had to quickly zip back on the app and try and get the brown, the yellow, and I ended up with the turquoise. I'm kind of excited to see what the quality of those will be like, and I think what we'll do is next week we'll unbox those on the stream. They are actually sat at my work at the moment. I hope the security guards haven't run off with them.
And I've just noticed, whilst
what?
Totally unrelated to Supreme, but this, the little rose thingy, sequin thingy, it's actually a pin. So I could take this off here and put it on my denim jacket if I wanted to look all double denim. But yeah, so the Supreme that Mr. B got, I was sort of hankering after the orange as well, but nah, I didn't.
So, you know, and I think the interesting thing with that Supreme drop that Nike SB did was actually the price point. They were only £85 new, which I know for a lot of people is a lot of money. But
it's a lot of money.
But for sneakers and from Supreme, just given the price point that normally, you know, a Supreme t-shirt, 100, 150 easily.
That's if they'll let you in a store. When I was in LA a couple of months ago, I just had my backpack on with my MacBook in, passport, like everything that you would not want to leave anywhere. And they were like, no, you can't come in with that bag. You've got to leave it outside. And I was like, so I went down the road to Huff instead.
Apologies for the language on the stream.
Sorry, but yeah, it really wound me up. Because it was just full of tourists taking pictures. Nobody was actually buying anything. And I actually went there, got in a lift, because I don't like using Uber, went all the way over to pick up something for Mr. B as a little gift, and they were like, no, you're not coming in. But everybody in there was just taking pictures, and I was like, this is ridiculous, you're not letting me in. I just want to come in, buy something, get in my lift, go to the airport. Nah. But wound me up.
But that's the hype.
It is, it's the hype.
You know.
But do you want to be part of that hype? I didn't want to be. I was just like, no, going down the streets, Huff.
Yeah, and actually, I'm glad you went to Huff. But I don't know, like, you know, you talk about the hype and the hype beasts and all of that, and it's not that I want to be part of the hype, but actually from a shoe profile point of view, that those Supreme AF2s, and their SB, like when I first saw them and I glanced them very, very, very briefly in the app, I thought they were dunks.
Yeah,
I really did, and I was like, wow, okay. And then I looked at them some more, and it was okay. I kind of want them. But you know, It's not that they're supreme. It's interesting that I have a supreme piece to put on the shelf with everything else. And we should probably actually, what we should do as well on the stream is each week, and this will be a new feature next week, I think, is we will actually take one of the other boxes that we have sat back here. In fact, unplanned, and I've got these out before, so get back in shot, Clarky, SJ.
Well, I was going to suggest that you show what was on your feet now.
No. All right, I can do that. So
there is a dog at the feet.
Right. There's nothing cool
Right, we'll both do this
about these, but these are Quick Strike. You're not going to believe it. These are Project BA. So these are Brian Anderson signature shoes. I have absolutely beaten these to death. These have been in the sea. These have been everywhere. So, you know, like, I do wear my shoes, and I love these shoes so much. Not cool at all, but possibly one of the most comfortable shoes I've ever worn. And the best thing about them, the neoprene around here just means that you don't actually have to undo the laces. You can just slip in. And I'm all about the laziness of these things.
I'm all about the laziness too. You know, these are actually my favourite Vans. They are very close to being on their way out, as you can see. They're this really nice black, shiny snake. These are... Ooh, we were out the country for 2 years, and I had them like a year before that. So these are a good 3 to 4 years old. These are actually gifted to me by Jake Shoes in Manchester. I did a blog piece for them when I used to do my traditional blogging and pictures. Yeah, not this malarkey.
This malarkey. Well, you know, so
yeah, I love these. And Vans, can you do these again, please?
I still think we should steal one off the shelf.
Okay.
And to begin this pulling off the shelf, this quite possibly is my favourite shoe. It's not the fanciest shoe by any means.
It's quite fancy.
But this shoe and lace bag. Nike, why don't we get lace bags anymore? I'm just going to put this back on the shelf behind us. There we go. So this shoe was bought in Flight Club in New York in 2012. It's actually, I think, a 2004, and I might get that wrong.
I thought it was 2002.
And maybe 2002. He's getting it wrong.
I might be wrong.
It's a tweed dunk. The original, so look how fat that tongue is. I would say it's dead stock, but it's not. I have worn. They're in pretty good nick. You know, the sole's doing all right. It's not gone funny. The laces are all right. Story behind them, probably in 2004. When did we see the documentary?
It was probably around 2001.
Okay, so we saw a documentary about Nike going off to Scotland to the
Harris Tweed.
Harris Tweed, that's it. And while this isn't Harris Tweed, I don't think, it just got me at that point. I was like, right, I really need to get a pair of sneakers. Oh, sorry, look at this. Jean bleed ruins everything that exists within the sneaker world. Jean bleed, come on. Like, and there's no way I'm going to clean that. But yeah, so 2001, 2002, 2004, these came out. I just wanted them for so long, or at least a dunk that was tweed-esque. Happened to be in New York in 2012, bit of an anniversary, and went to Flight Club. Never seen a shoe store before where people queue up. It was pretty amazing, and they're a little bit tight. They're a little bit tight, but that's because of all the padding. They are an 11.5, all the padding, but I absolutely love them, and they are possibly my favourite shoe just for the story behind it. So I'm going to put that back in on the shelf. We'll pull something off the shelf in the future. But yeah, it's all fun and games really. So put that back in there. All the rustling on the stream isn't good, is it, people? Ah, bum, 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 bum. Oh, there we go. Yeah, bang. What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
What? So Clarky, I think you're going to have to pull one off the shelf next week.
Okay.
Because you don't know what's actually on the shelf, do you?
Nope.
So that means that for this new segment in the show, and I'll have to produce some graphics for this, is off the shelf. We'll call it off the shelf. Yes. Oh, that's an amazing name for a segment. Off the shelf, on the foot. What are you wearing this week? Which means I'm going to have to wear a different pair of shoes next week and not destroy these anymore. And obviously we'll have an unboxing. So, this was our second stream. We were a little bit late. And how long have you guys been together? Okay, so yeah, we can do that question. So 0x Fusion. We've been together
19 years.
So we met officially in May '98. Well, it's actually probably April '98 when we first started talking. I was working in a bar. And yes, so yeah, it's been a long time, 19 years. But unofficially, on New Year's Eve of 1997-98, this young lady came into said bar. And yeah, I did give her a larger drink than she'd anticipated. I know, but she was hot. She is hot. Yeah, anyway, I'll shut up now. So yeah, 19 years. Oh, dearie me, yes. And she still puts up with me, SJ still puts up with me buying sneakers and doing all of this sort of stuff, which is fun. It is fun. So, do you have anything to say?
Yes, actually I do. So this week, I've been copying a couple of pairs of shoes. So keep an eye out on Tuesday at around 8 PM. My latest purchase is going to be going live, and that's not these. These are already live, so go and check these out if you want a closer look at these beautiful AF ones. Again, I'm still a bit at the price tag, 160, but they're nice. I'm poor.
160. Well, that's Nike's
game. You get two for that price.
You can. I do get two generally for that price, although those Jordans weren't cheap.
How much were those Jordans?
I'm not 100% certain. I got excited.
So bad.
It was like, credit card, buy now. I don't know. I think they were probably 150.
Ooh. Oh, see now that puts a different spin on things because I'm not sure they were F150. I don't think they're that special for that.
All right. I'll tell you what you do. You do the talking. I am now going to check on the Nike app.
No, that's just Flyknit for 150. That feels a bit rich. That really does.
The technology that goes into Flyknit.
Does it walk for you?
I wish it did. Sometimes I really do.
No, that just feels a bit steep.
That's the price of Jordans. If you're in the US, like Jordans.
Yeah, and
all right, right. Stop. So this is the price of these Jordans, and next week we'll set up a browser so that I can show the world. But they were 140.
Whoa, the kids are 115. This is why we have a dog and not a child.
Yeah, well, you say that. Like, I'm looking now and this is on the UK Nike site. I'm looking at the Air Jordan 13s, in the kind of black and red again, 170. Like Jordans are just so rich. Jordan brand, what are you doing? Like, you release so many shoes and. People can't afford it. It's a tough habit to have.
Well, that's why kids are getting killed for Jordans in the US.
It's terrible times. Terrible times. I'll let you talk while I just quickly check the calendar of what's coming out. I don't actually know what's coming out this week. So I'm just gonna have a little look. I'm not like I'm still here, people.
Well,
Honestly,
I
I
would
am.
suggest that we shouldn't buy any sneakers this week.
What? What? We always have to buy sneakers. Sneakers are like what? No, no. We need to buy sneakers. Sneakers are. I'll tell you what. We'll have a look. We'll have a look. Actually, I do know what's coming this week.
Yeah.
Yes.
We do know it's kind of sweet,
So,
and yeah.
I don't know. Right. I'm going to point the phone at the camera. And I don't know. Right. This is a terrible way to do this. Yep. We are going to look. Can the camera see this? I'm basically getting the SF AF1 Urban Utilities, but they're in a high. I think the coolest thing about them, though, is the orange. This orange that you can't see because it's tiny is absolutely the
You
nuts.
have to dig out your Mahari shoes for those.
Hey, it's the 90s. 90s are cool again. I could do it. I could do that.
Nothing wrong with... Did I say there was anything wrong with the 90s? No.
Anyway. Well, we will have to say, team out there on the internet, until next time, until Sunday.
Until next Sunday.
Next Sunday, when we'll get this stream up on time in a more appropriate time, I shall bid you good night, farewell, sleep well where you are, and take it easy. Oh, buy more sneakers. Au revoir, people.
Bye.